Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Vinny's Vittles. This week we're going to be combining two of my favorite things to eat, biscuits and pralines. We found this recipe on Betty Crocker's website. It's not one that we've tried before, so we're going to be making it together for the first time. It looks incredible, and I think you're going to like it. It's called a Praline Meltaway Biscuit. Sounds good anyway. So we're going to be making that together tonight, and hopefully it's going to be delicious, but we'll find out together. The ingredients that we're going to be using to make this recipe are pretty simple. It does not require a lot of anything. We're going to be using some milk, some sugar, some melted butter, some brown sugar, some chopped pecans, and Bisquick. Now the actual recipe itself will be linked down at the bottom, the exact recipe that we're using tonight from Betty Crocker's website. So you'll be able to see that and follow all the exact instructions as we go along. Now the first thing that you need to do is to preheat your oven to 425, okay? Then you're going to take a regular muffin tin. This one holds 12, that's what you need. Then you're going to grease it liberally, really good, so that you don't have, because this is probably going to be a pretty sticky recipe, so you want to make sure you coat it very well. Now we used Pam, so that's what we use here. Now we want to just combine our ingredients. We're going to mix the butter into a small bowl. Okay, and we're going to add the brown sugar to that and the pecans. So we're combining all those ingredients together, and we're just going to stir them together. Doesn't have to be a... That looks good. Can we just eat it like that?
I wish. That's what pralines look like.
So you were telling me a while ago about some pralines that you had in Savannah.
The reason I was excited about this is because the first pralines I ever had that I can remember was on a mother-daughter retreat when we went to Savannah, Georgia. And we went to, it's like River Street, but it's right downtown and it's right on the water. It's beautiful there. And you walk in this little candy shop, which I cannot remember the name of, I apologize. And the whole place smells like heaven. And then they have these little trays of free little pieces of praline. And when you eat one, you buy every one you can get your hand on, so they know they're marketing.
So it's kind of like drugs, huh? They give you the first sample for free, and then you can't do without it.
And they're so good. That's the only time that I remember having like actual homemade pralines. Maybe one day you can learn how to make pralines for me.
Well, who knows? Maybe I can. But it looks like this is the start.
That looks good.
All right, so now all we're going to do is take our greased muffin pan, and it says to put a little bit of this in each one, and so we're going to try to do it equally. So I'm just going to do a spoonful at a time and work our way around.
This reminds me of pineapple upside down cake. Because the good part's on the bottom.
It's pretty cool. Alright, so now we've got it spread as evenly as we could in all 12 tin sections. So you may have to it's hard to judge exactly how to do it, so we kind of borrowed some from some other ones to make sure that they each had about the same amount. So we're going to set this to the side, and now we'll start mixing our dough together. Now let's make the dough. We're going to take the Bisquick, we're going to add the milk to it, then we're going to add the sugar, and then we're just going to combine this together. Okay, so in your area of, wherever you are, if you cannot get access to Bisquick, we do have a homemade recipe for that. And we will put that in the description box as well, so you can make this yourself at home if you don't have access to it.
These seem to be extremely easy. If they're extremely good, they may be our new staple for potlucks, because how easy is this? And no ingredients.
Yeah, really, it was very, very small amounts, like a third a cup of this, third a cup of that. Now comes the fun part. We're going to take the Bisquick and the sugar and the milk that we combined together, and we're going to take a dollop from each one. And we're just going to lay it right there on top of the others. And I'm going to kind of do this the same way because I'm not exactly sure how much to put in each one. I'm going to put a scoop in each one, and then I'll come back and add to it if I need to. Alright, so there we go. We have our praline mixture on the bottom. Then we just added the dough mixture right on top. So now we're going to place this in the oven, and we're going to bake it for 11 minutes, and we'll see how it turns out. So we just got these out of the oven. we're going to run the butter knife around the edge just to make sure that they will fall out when it gets time to do the little flipping deal. So we're just going to go around. Now we're going to take the cookie sheet and just lay it on the top. And we're going to grab both pans from underneath. And just flip it over. Like so. Then we're going to let it set for a few minutes to allow the praline mixture to soak down into the biscuit or to drizzle down on top of the biscuit. And then we'll take them out and see how they look. Alright, we got them to fall out, so we had to assist them a little bit. It looks to me like they probably would be better if you made about twice as much of that praline stuff so that it was really some gooey. Or maybe if you saved a little bit extra to add to it as you go along. They actually look pretty good for us never trying it before. So we're going to see how they taste here in just a few minutes. Hopefully they'll be good. Alright, so here's time for the taste test to see how they taste. They look pretty good. Let's see what the taste looks like. Or tastes like. What it tastes like. Well, that's not cooperating. It's falling apart. Here we go. Oh wow, it's very good. Maybe another bite. Tastes very good. I do think if you doubled up the praline stuff, it would really be incredible. But like that, it's pretty good. So, my recommendation, give it a try, but I would double the recipe as far as the praline mixture goes. And you'll be able to see that in the description box. Anyway, that is the Praline Meltaway Biscuit. Hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next week. I know you're going to love it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.